With a new installment of the Ratchet & Clank series releasing in less than 2 months, I thought of going back and reviewing their previous installment released back in 2016 to see if it's still worth playing in 2021. Especially that it recently got an update for PS5, making the game playable at 4K resolution with 60 frames per second. What's up everyone and welcome to a new video. My name is Omar with Real Gamer Review and today we are reviewing Ratchet & Clank 2016, almost 5 years after the release. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and liking the video and turn on the bell icon to see more videos like this one. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Ratchet & Clank is a series of action platformer and third-person shooter video games. The franchise was created and developed by Insomniac Games, which are the same studios behind a lot of famous and beloved franchises like Spyro the Dragon, Marvel's Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Resistance series, and more. Published by Sony Interactive Entertainment, exclusive for the PlayStation consoles. And it goes all the way back to PlayStation 2, where the very first installment under the name of Ratchet & Clank was first released. The game is considered the 15th installment in the Ratchet & Clank series. The game is a reimagining of the first game in the series released back in 2002, as well as being based on the 2016 film of the same name. This installment shares many gameplay similarities with the other entries in the series. The main playable character is Ratchet. Clank is playable as well in several portions of the game. Playing with Ratchet, you will be navigating diverse environments, defeating enemies with an array of different weapons and gadgets, and traversing obstacles. Clank is attached to Ratchet like a backpack, performing several functions, such as allowing diving in water, gliding through the use of propellers, and on occasion acting as a jetpack to allow flight. Clank's gameplay sections are very different, even though the premise of navigating environments and the controls remain the same. Clank is not equipped with weapons, instead he uses punches to defeat enemies. Clank's gameplay sections mainly revolve around solving some simple environmental puzzles. Although Ratchet & Clank is a reimagining of the 2002 video game, it took a variety of gameplay elements from different entries in the series, such as automatic weapons and health upgrades, manual raritanium weapon upgrading, and it also included weapons seen in later games. It features new weapons as well, such as the Pixelizer, which gives enemies an 8-bit appearance, one of the coolest weapons in the game if you ask me. Environments are presented in a somewhat linear manner, although multiple paths are available for you to explore. You will be progressing through the story by traveling from planet to planet. New planets are unlocked once you meet the story objectives on each planet you are on. Aside from battling enemies, you will utilize a swing shot to cross gaps, ride grind rails to travel through levels, walk on magnetic surfaces, activate switches to open new paths, and occasionally must solve a hacking minigame. You will unlock some weapons and gadgets as the story progresses, but most are bought through vendors. Bolts, which are found in crates and dropped by defeated enemies, are given as rewards, and they act as currency. Crates also contains health and ammunition. Your acquired gadgets are automatically equipped at certain points in different levels. As for the weapons, they are equipped manually. And lastly, the Omni Wrench, which acts as a melee weapon, is always equipped and it has a dedicated button. Several collectibles are available as well, such as holo cards, which provide information about the world, and gold bolts, which unlock aesthetical extras. Skill points did not return this time as they were replaced by the PlayStation Trophies system. As for the story itself, it starts on planet Veldin. Ratchet, a young Lombax who works as a mechanic, dreams of joining the Galactic Rangers. Meanwhile, in a factory on planet Quartu, Chairman Alonzo Drake oversees the construction of a mechanical army built by Dr. Nefarious, an evil scientist who was previously defeated by the Rangers and was presumed dead. However, a defective warbot manages to escape using a stolen ship. After the ship crashes on Veldin, Ratchet rescues the defect. who explains that he needs to warn the Galactic Rangers of Drek's evil plans. Ratchet names him Clank and offers to take him to the Rangers' headquarters on planet Kurwan. And that's how the adventure and story begins. Ratchet & Clank received positive reviews upon release, with critics particularly praising the visuals and environments of the game, specifically praising the amount of action on the screen at once and the designs of the environments. And that was my exact feeling as well. This time around, Insomniac, as always with most of their games, they took the series to a whole new level. Of course, that was at the time of the release, and they succeeded to do it again from what I've seen in the trailers of the upcoming installment of Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. Anyways, back to this installment. So for the visuals part, they practically did an excellent job, with the environments and characters details being top-notch for its time, and also if you own the game and have a PS5, then you're in luck, as they just released a patch making the game playable at 4K resolution with 60 frames per second. All the footage in this video is actually captured on PS5. Coming to the music part, I would say that they did a pretty good job as always with all of the franchise's installments, the different weapon sounds, fighting and different type of bullets, environmental sounds, and of course the voice acting. No matter how much I try to explain it, I think it would be better to give you a few samples to listen to it yourselves.
Enemy down.
Must I make an example out of one of you so you understand how tired this situation is?
On the defect.
If you are a fan of the Ratchet & Clank series, or if it's your first time to play this game, I can tell you right now that you will absolutely like this installment. Insomniac managed to give us a great reimagining of the series' origins while enhancing the experience with multiple new things and good additions from previous installments. I would definitely recommend giving this game a try, especially before the release of the next installment, Rift Apart, coming June the 11th on PS5. And even if you are watching this video later after the release, still, it is a pretty good game to play. Alright, time to wrap this up. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video or you learned something, then leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.